of this postseason's dead-eye shooters. These guys have knocked down a ton of shots from downtown. Fifth, Jalen Williams.
He is having so much success from beyond the three-point line. Some guys just thrive on this kind of pressure.
First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes play. Yes, that goes in.
And he had a good look, and Gilgeous-Alexander made it pay off.
Randall dishes to McDaniels. DiVincenzo with the screen for Randall. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City.
Well, I'm surprised that didn't fall for him. We know that's a shot he can hit.
That is a great finish!
Oh, my gosh.
Well, Dort makes the smart play there. He spots a wide-open shooter and just gets him the ball.
And that last look brought to you by the AT&T 5G Slam King. Timberwolves trail. DiVincenzo with it. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. Gobert with a screen for McDaniel. Just 4 to shoot. That one, no good. Nice D from Williams. The Thunder have gone 50% from the field to this point, 4 of 8. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Julius Randle with the rebound. The Timberwolves have gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. It's stolen by Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Dort. And a great assist by Gilgeous-Alexander as that one goes in.
It's all about effort with Dort. He's had nothing handed to him. When he wants something, this man takes it.
And here is McDaniel. Here's Gobert. And the shot is good, dropping in off the front of the rim.
And just using the natural advantage he has, he can see over the top of the defense.
Yeah, there's not much else the defender can do there.
Holmgren can't hit.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
And then Randall slams it in.
You got to have guts and hops to pull off a dunk like that. Randall got a lot of both.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Hartenstein.
And how about the bounce pass there being used to perfection?
And so Edwards will bring it up for Minnesota. They trail by 1. They come into this game after losing on Saturday.
I mean, they had their chances, competed deep into that game, but had a few lulls there that just kind of took them down.
Well, this has to be a frustrating loss because they actually played well, but it still wasn't enough for them to get the win.
Nice defense from Dort. The Thunder have gone 6 of 12 from the field here in the first quarter. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Out of bounds, Minnesota takes possession. And Oklahoma City making a change. Caruso's checked in.
Alex Caruso.
Here's Randall. Pass to DiVincenzo. It's Edwards on the wing. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. That one on Gilgeous-Alexander.
Well, we know Edwards has an outstanding skill set, but what makes him truly special is his competitive will and ability to handle high-pressure moments.
And he knocks down the first one.
Well, you know, Anthony Edwards has one of the highest motors we've seen. His relentlessness throughout the length of the game is just exceptional. He wears out the entire opposing team.
And Edwards drops them both.
I'm sure they don't want to send him to the line. That has to be in their scouting report.
And Mark Daigneault calls timeout here. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations. Gilgeous-Alexander against Edwards. Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to Holmgren. Gilgeous-Alexander, a screen on Randall. Shot clock at 6. Williams passes to Hartenstein. Gobert with the block.
And when Gobert is playing with this kind of aggression on that end, there aren't many better at defending.
Well, he certainly had trouble finding the mark this game.
Oh, here's Edwards. Pass to DiVincenzo. Back to Edwards. Off target from three-point range. Oklahoma City trailing. Here's Williams. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Oklahoma City shooting their first shots of the night from a charity stripe. And the first one at the line is good. Higgins is checked in for Chet Holmgren. And the Timberwolves also making a change. Alexander Walker, he's checked in for Edwards. And Williams drops them both. Minnesota's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. DiVincenzo with the screen on Wiggins. Caruso against DiVincenzo. Back to Alexander Walker. To the middle. Deflects the pass. It's stolen by Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Williams. And the bucket is good. Three-point play chance here for him. And now we'll get a perspective here on the hustle game, how it's been going for the Thunder.
Well, our coaching staff has to be happy with how active they've been defensively, forcing turnovers and making the offense uncomfortable.
And also, given the game is more fast-paced nowadays, I like the way they've capitalized in transition, keeping their foot on the gas.
On the free throw, no good. Timberwolves trail by 3. Alexander Walker passes to Randall. Randall is doubled. Clark outside. Reed finds Randall. 6 to shoot. The Timberwolves need to get a shot off here. Another miss by Minnesota. The Thunder leading by 3. Wiggins passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. Hartenstein with the screen on Clark. On the wing, Gilgeous-Alexander. He's covered by Clark. The shot's good from Gilgeous-Alexander.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash-mouth physical basketball, guys.
Now here's Conley. Clark outside. No one near Randall. Lets it go. And he gets that one to go off the front iron. And Caruso's got the ball here for Oklahoma City. It's a 3-point game. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander outside. Good, and it's Williams who picks up the assist.
This is why SGA is a focal point of this offense, because of that ability to score.
Pass to Alexander Walker. 1:30 left here in the opening quarter. Reed with it. Here's the three. Comes out of the gate empty. He's 0 for 1.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Unloads from 13. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. And it's an 8-point Oklahoma City lead.
And good work inside. SGA will make more room for himself on the perimeter when he can be effective down low.
Now here's Randall. He has 6. Got it from 16 feet. Randall's got 8 points.
Yeah, he makes it look so easy out there. The game comes naturally to him.
Hartenstein with the screen for Gilgeous-Alexander. And the dunk by Hartenstein.
Gilgeous-Alexander is so dangerous in these pick-and-roll sets.
Timberwolves trail by 8. There's 37 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Alexander Walker passes to Randall. Over Wiggins. Second chance shot. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. That one on Williams.
And Randall's never been one to back down from physical play inside. And he's not going to start now.
First one falls.
You know, one thing you have to admire about Randall is his hunger to get better. He is a real leader who leads by example.
Catching up on the changes for Oklahoma City. Williams, he's checked in for Hartenstein. Holmgren comes in for Williams. And it's Cason Wallace in for Gilgeous-Alexander. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. 27 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Caruso against Conley. Now Holmgren, still yet to score. Down low, here's Wiggins. It's hauled in by Edwards. From deep three-point land, and that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, guys, has been on display for Oklahoma City. He comes away with 11 points in the quarter and is showing no signs of fatigue. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. So glad to have you with us here as we bring you more action from courtside at Game 5. And when you consider how the Thunder are doing, guys, what do you think?
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
Yeah, they gave the other team no time to breathe. Every time they got the ball, they were off to the races. And you see how effective this aggressive mindset can be.
The Thunder leading by 6. Williams is out there with Holmgren. Then it's Wiggins, and it's Alex Caruso. And it's Wallace in at the shooting guard. That's the group for Oklahoma City getting going here in the second. The Timberwolves shooting at 44%, pretty reasonable. And finished off by Edwards.
Yeah, Edwards has some big bounce in his step.
The Thunder shooting at 52% from the field. They're clicking. Caruso kicks to Wallace. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
That's as good as it gets right there. Beautiful reverse layup in traffic.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. And the Thunder making a change here. Mitchell's checked in. The Timberwolves also with the sub. Mars is checked in. Free throw good, Wallace. Timberwolves trail by 7. Reed with a screen for Edwards. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
Yeah, and that's maybe something that should be called more. We see a lot of moving screens in today's NBA.
Wiggins is checked in for Mitchell. Miller's checked in for Minnesota. Now here's Caruso. Scoreless thus far. Here's Williams. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Let's take this chance now to show you the list of the postseason scoring leaders. The 4th spot held by Anthony Edwards.
And he's taken off on a tremendous scoring streak at the perfect time. I mean, obviously, he's established himself as a premier playoff performer.
First free throw is good. Dort, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. Joe Ingles, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. Both good from the line that time.
And they have yet to miss a shot from the line here this quarter.
Conley feeling it out. Pass to Reed. Back to Conley. Ingles with a screen on Caruso. Clock at 6. Here's Conley. Oh, that's blocked.
A remarkable defender. Caruso also uses his deceptive vertical to his advantage to come up with blocks.
And the Thunder making a change here. Wallace is checked in. Minnesota also with the sub. Clark's checked in. The Thunder leading by 9. Just about a minute and a half has gone by here in the second. Pass to Holmgren. Edwards against Dort. From downtown. And again, no good by Oklahoma City.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
Conley against Wallace. Clark a screen on Wallace. Outside Conley. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
And this is the right play by Conley. Sticking with the motion and ensuring he gets to the line.
First trip to the line for him here.
2 shots.
And the first one drops.
Well, the leadership and steadiness Mike Conley brings to his team can't be overstated. A true locker room leader and a vet who sets a great tone out on the floor.
And so Mike Conley nails both of them. And Mark Daigneault calls timeout. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline.
Well, it's a players' league, but certainly coaching has its place.
And this is when a coach earns his paycheck. Analyze the situation and give your players the information they need to succeed.
Here's Wallace. He'll bring it up for Oklahoma City. Dort with a screen for Wallace. Driving inside. Count that bucket. Wallace has got 5 points now this quarter.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him to clean look.
Now here is Conley. Wants to get it to Reed, and does. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Edwards against Dort. Caruso looking for an opening. Holmgren with a screen on Edwards. Dort against Edwards. Dort misses.
Yeah, I'm not sure that's the look they want. It's tough working the mid-range area.
Here's Alexander Walker. Beyond the arc. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
Well, good recognition there from Reed to realize that his best decision was to move the ball.
Wallace against Conley. Wallace outside. Williams passes to Wallace. Dort with a screen for Wallace. And Dort gets it to go. Dort's got his second bucket.
This is how you run the pick and roll. Dort being the beneficiary of that set.
Edwards inside, defended by Dort. And with that, the Thunder lead is cut down now to just 6 on the basket from Edwards. The Thunder have gone 50% from the floor in the second quarter, 3 of 6. Right wing, Holmgren wide open. Cranes the three-pointer. Holmgren's got himself on the board with 3 there.
And playing up-tempo, pro-level ball can be hard for some guys, but Holmgren has easily made the transition.
Oh, here's Edwards. He's got 8.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking. Wallace, the pass to Holmgren. Now Williams. Back to Holmgren. Here's Caruso. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Timberwolves trail by 7. Over in the corner, Conley. Holmgren against Clark. The Timberwolves working the ball around them. Alexander Walker passes to Reed. Good work there as it goes. And now it's only a 5-point Thunder lead.
Superb focus from Reed. He excels at using his strength to push through contact inside.
Holmgren in the post. He's against Clark. The kick out to Williams. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. Williams, he's checked in for Wallace. And then for Minnesota, Rudy Gobert, he's checked in for Clark. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Mike Conley. Timberwolves trail by 5. Well, Greg, I'm sure their coach is very pleased with their offensive flow right now.
I mean, it's harder than it looks to get it going like this. Now they just have to maintain it.
Now here's Edwards. He's got 10. And slam dunk by Gobert.
I mean, could this be any easier for Gobert? The rim is right there for him.
Outside Williams. And he makes good on the layup. Williams has got 10.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
DiVincenzo against Caruso. And the wide-open shot from Reed. No good from outside.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Williams looking around. And yes, it's good. Now it's a 7-point Thunder lead.
See, now that layup isn't possible without the help of the pick.
DiVincenzo passes to Reed. Here's Edwards. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That one on Dort.
He's built like a linebacker, Edwards is. So tough to stop.
And this is his second trip to the line in the game. And he makes the first. For the Thunder, Aaron Wiggins comes in for Holmgren. And Shai Gilgeous-Alexander subbed in for Alex Caruso. Timberwolves also changing it up. Randall comes in for Reed. And it's McDaniels in for Nickeil Alexander-Walker. And Edwards drops them both.
They've hit every one of their free throws here in the second quarter. Very important when you're trailing.
DiVincenzo against Gilgeous-Alexander. And stolen by DiVincenzo. And they're running. Here's Edwards. Williams with the block. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. That falls. Nice feed that time from Wiggins. And that's 13 points for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Outside Edwards. McDaniels against Williams. Pass to DiVincenzo. Traps in the tray. DiVincenzo's got his first 3 points of the game.
And they are absolutely stroking it from beyond the arc.
Wiggins outside. Back to Williams. Door to screen on Randall. Williams with the ball. Picked up by Edwards. Timberwolves trail by 4. It's good. Only a few seconds into the shot clock. 14 points for Anthony Edwards. The Thunder have gone 7 of 13 from the field since the start of the second. Pass to Wiggins. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He gets it in there. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 4 points in the quarter.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Randall against Gilgeous-Alexander. Now here's McDaniels. Tight defense on him. DiVincenzo finds Randall. It's stolen by Dort. And it's out of bounds. Oklahoma City able to retain possession. A different look for Oklahoma City. Hartenstein's checked in for Williams. And it's Chet Holmgren in for Wiggins. The Timberwolves also with the sub. Alexander Walker, he's checked in for Edwards. And 1:01 left in the first half of the game. To the inside, here's Hartenstein. Gobert with the defensive effort.
Well, give credit to the defense for cutting him off. Normally, that'd be easy points for him at the rim.
And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
Smart idea from McDaniels, looking to convert inside.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
At the line for the Timberwolves, Jaden McDaniels. One shot.
A free throw drops for McDaniels.
And you think back to when McDaniels was drafted. Everyone talked about his potential. Now they're talking about his consistency as a contributor, especially at the defensive end.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He's got 15. It's Dort on the wing. The shot's good. Gilgeous-Alexander making the play. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 4 assists in the game. DiVincenzo against Gilgeous-Alexander. DiVincenzo passes to Randall. Pass to Gobert. And And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Well, Gobert is used to this in the paint. Given his height, it's difficult to contest him clean.
It's his first trip to the line.
Rudy Gobert. 2 shots.
That free throw, no good.
Well, you know, every team is looking for a defensive anchor. Gobert fills that role to perfection.
And he sinks the second.
And Gobert knows his role on this team. Rebound, block shots, and look to score near the basket.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Gobert with the defensive effort. And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. Thunder lead by 3. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports.
Greetings, one and all. The postseason drama we love, and no disappointment here as it's a close game so far for the Minnesota Timberwolves.
They were sloppy, gave the ball away too much, and that comes down to one thing: focus.
Oh, I'm sorry, Shaq. I was distracted. Focus.
Did you say something, Shaq?
Yeah, my focus was deterred.
What did you say something, Kenny?
What?
Yeah, I said focus. I said focus, not I want to kiss. Focus.
And looking at where the Thunder stand in the series, they're trying to punch their ticket to the next round. Shaq, what's the key?
They don't need a key. As long as you have a ticket, that's the thing that gets punched.
Wow. There's things I could say, but on myself, don't want to get punched.
Very wise choice, Chet. Just smile and nod.
Okay.
And that'll do it for halftime. We send you back to Kevin Harlan, who has the second half call.
And we welcome you back to 2K Sports coverage of the Western Conference Semifinals. You know, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has been exceptional here tonight, guys.
With so much on the line tonight, you have to be impressed with the way he came out and set the tone with his aggression.
Well, the lights are bright in this matchup, and he's had no problem playing up to the moment.
Oklahoma City leading by 3, and so in the game for the Timberwolves. Edwards on the wing. He's joined by McDaniels. Julius Randle is out there with Gobert, and it's DiVincenzo in at the point.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
A beautiful finish inside by Ant.
Well, when Edwards gets this hot, all an opponent can hope to do is limit the damage.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Hartenstein. Pulls up on the elbow. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 17 now.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
DiVincenzo passes to Randle. Can't tie it up as that one misses. Oklahoma City's gone 3 of 7 tonight from three-point territory. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Anthony Edwards with the rebound. Edwards got 4 rebounds now tonight. to the left wing. Holmgren against Randall. Back to Edwards. Gobert with a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Edwards can't hit.
And when you are as good a shooter as he is, you have to have the confidence to take that shot. It might not always fall.
Yeah, it's one of those heat check shots, and heat check is a synonym for bad shot.
Here's DiVincenzo, following the score by Oklahoma City. It's Edwards on the wing, defended by Dort. 6 on the shot clock, and contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That one on Dort.
Well, it's so difficult to outsmart Edwards as a defender. He'll just come right into you.
The Timberwolves have shot 10 of 11 at the line. Nice work so far for them. Free throw good, Edwards. And Edwards drops them both. And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. Gilgeous-Alexander against DiVincenzo. And the basket by Gilgeous-Alexander.
And this is SGA's role. He's out here to score and score often.
To Gobert. It's Chet Holmgren with the rebound.
And with that miss, they're just 1 for 4 to start the third quarter.
Dort passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. The shot's good.
Yeah, that was the third straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
Now here's Randall. He's got 10. Good D by Holmgren.
Yeah, that's just turning into a slow start here in the second half. Seems like they left that offense in the locker room.
Outside, Dort. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It's going to be on Rudy Gobert.
And Gilgeous-Alexander understands how to draw contact, especially when he's looking to score.
The Thunder have shot 5 of 6 at the foul line tonight. First one falls for him.
And this guy just does everything. Scores, passes, good rebounder, just an all-around terrific basketball player.
Gilgeous-Alexander hits them both. Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. And we've got a timeout called from Chris Finch. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team.
Get ready, everyone. You see yourself on 3. Show us your best move. Let's go. Keep on dancing. Let's hit the ground to dancing.
And now we're 3 minutes into the third quarter of play. Randall against Hartenstein. Edwards passes to DiVincenzo. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
And the dunk by Holmgren.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
Well, clearly the defense has had no answer for them. Might be time to try something different.
And helping the team space the floor there. Randall with so much more confidence now from the outside.
Oklahoma City moving it around. Dort kicks to Williams. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Shoots over DiVincenzo. Again, the Thunder score.
And when it rains, it pours. Another jump shot tickles the twine.
Pass to DiVincenzo. Back to Randall. Edwards inside. Defended by Dort. And with that, the Thunder lead is cut down to just 8 points on the bucket from Edwards. Thunder have gone 6 of 8 on field goal attempts in the third. A 75% clip. Shoots from 12. Tries again. Holmgren gets the bucket. Holmgren's got his third basket of the night.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Pass to McDaniels. Now here's Gobert. And the shot goes in. Gobert's got 7.
Well, Gobert understands how to capitalize off these sets. Great movement by him after setting the screen.
Gilgeous-Alexander finds Hartenstein. Gilgeous-Alexander with it. Buries it down low. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 12 points in just the second half.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Yeah, for sure. He is just oozing confidence. Thinks every shot is going in. They should just keep running sets for him. Well, he's been very efficient in this quarter. Keep getting him the ball.
Holmgren sets the screen for Gilgeous-Alexander. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 29.
Well, his offense is carrying them right now. And even with the defense keying on him, he's making great adjustments on the fly.
Now, here's DiVincenzo. Gobert with a screen on Dort. Inside. And slam dunk by Gobert.
Yeah, it just seems like every year Edwards gets more comfortable running the pick and roll.
Outside, Dort. Pass to Holmgren. Dort a screen on DiVincenzo. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Minnesota with the rebound. Here's Randall. 13 points in the game. Outside, Edwards. Gilgeous-Alexander with the steal. Minnesota with the rebound. Randall's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. McDaniels kicks to Randall. Gilgeous-Alexander against DiVincenzo. No good on the 3. And so it's Dort with it. He brings it up for the Oklahoma City Thunder. They've led by as many as 11 points. Lost contact on the shot, and now a 3-point play chance as he'll head to the line. That's going to send Shai Gilgeous-Alexander to the free throw line. That's on Jaden McDaniels. What do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Thunder?
Well, the mid-range has been open for them, so you've got to take what the defense gives, and that's been a great attack in this situation.
And another stat that they've excelled at is points off assists. They're moving the ball around and creating great looks for one another.
And so Chris Finch calls for the timeout. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. Timberwolves trail by 11. Now here is Conley. Pass to Reed. And the rejection by Holmgren.
Already set the Summer League record for blocks in his first game. Holmgren, one of the best young shot blockers in the league.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. They lead by 11, the largest margin of the game. Conley against Caruso. Randle outside.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
It's Chet Holmgren with the rebound. Holmgren's got 7 rebounds in the game. Gilgeous-Alexander can't get it to go. Minnesota's gone into a slump here from three-point range, shooting just 1 of 5 here in the third. Here's Randle, and 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
And the physicality of Randle's game, impressive. It's what earns him those calls.
He'll take his 3rd and 4th free throw shots at the game right here.
1 for 2.
That free throw, no good. Williams, he's checked in for the Thunder. Wallace comes in for Jalen Williams. Clark, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. And he's good on the second. 1:41 left in the third. Gilgeous-Alexander deciding where to go with it. And he finishes nicely on the layup. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 34 points.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage.
And with that, the Thunder lead is cut down now to just 9 in the bucket from Conley. Conley against Gilgeous-Alexander. 55 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. He's off on that one. Conley, the pass to Clark. To Randle. Over Holmgren. Randle no good.
Yeah, I'm not sure if he's going to be able to shoot his way out of this one or not.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Caruso. Wallace with a screen for Caruso. Out to Wallace. Shot clock at 2. It's Clark with the rebound. Randle against Williams. Reed with a screen for Randle. No one covering. Randle's got 6 here in this quarter. And so it's the Oklahoma City Thunder heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. And we've got more M2K Sports coming your way after this break. And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this 4th period holds in store for us. Here is Edwards. Both Jalen and Jalen Williams are out there. One at the 3, the other at the 5. Alex Caruso out there with Lou George. And it's Wiggins in at the 4. That's the lineup in the game for Oklahoma City. Dort wide open. Off target from outside. Timberwolves trail by 7. Alexander Walker with the ball. Pass to Clark. The Timberwolves working the ball around them. Williams against Edwards. Over Williams. And it's wide right. It's off the rim. The Thunder leading by 7. Here's Wiggins. Some solid defense from Clark. The Timberwolves shooting 49% on the game. They'll take that. To the inside. Wiggins with the block. Right side, Williams. Minnesota with the rebound. Edwards looking it over. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Well, when Edwards is pulling out pump fakes, it's borderline unfair.
Round for the Timberwolves, Anthony Edwards, taking 2 shots.
Free throw good, Edwards. That one falls, so he hits both of them. And Caruso's got the ball here for Oklahoma City. And Mark Daigneault calls timeout. He's clearly intent on wanting to lock in and make sure everyone's on the same page.
Get loud for your Thunder Girls dance team.
With a short break in the action gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
During that last break, Coach Mark Daigneault talked to his team. Now, he heaped praise on the defense. He said, the pressure's great. I love it. Keep making them make mistakes, guys. It's working. He thinks they're on the right track here. Guys, back to you.
Thank you, David. Fourth quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. Williams finds Caruso. Dort with the ball. Fires from deep. Reed with the rebound. Timberwolves trail by 5. Here's Alexander Walker. Lays it up off the glass.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Well, with him, he's dangerous because he's so confident. He wants to deliver in these moments.
Oh, here's Edwards. And finished off by Edwards.
Well, we've seen this movie before. Edwards is rolling, and his energy right now is infectious.
And they're bringing you up close and personal on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Thunder have gone a dismal 0 for 5 to get the fourth quarter underway. Down low. From the paint, Dort. That falls. Nice feed that time from Wiggins. And the Thunder lead by 3. Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. Edwards dishes to Clark. Lays it up and banks it in.
And guys, all about hard work from this point on. They've worked hard to create that high-quality shot and then able to knock it down.
Now here's Williams. Wiggins outside. Pass to Dort. Wiggins a screen on Edwards. 5 to shoot. Dort against Edwards. Dort misses. Timberwolves have gone 3 of 6 from the field so far in the fourth quarter. Edwards against Jordan. Left side, Edwards. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. Caruso finds Wiggins. On the wing, Williams. Williams has a screen for Williams. The kick out to Williams. Good on the triple.
Defensively, you can't back off him that much. You don't want to give up easy threes at this stage of the game.
Caruso against Conley. Reed with the screen on George. Here's Edwards. Hits some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good. Edwards got 6 here in this quarter.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Williams gets the bucket, and the Thunder lead by 4.
And coming down the stretch here, both teams still on fire.
Yeah, in hopes that your opponent is just going to go cold, that's not going to happen, it doesn't look like in this one. This might go down to whoever has the last possession.
Vital basket there. This is just the time and really just the situation when he looks to take over.
Williams passes to Williams, and it's slammed in by Williams.
For a center, he's maybe undersized, but his ability to get in the air to make a play balances that out.
Oh, here's Edwards. Reed with the screen on George. For 3, Edwards. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Williams has got 6 rebounds in the game. Caruso kicks to Williams. Shoots over Alexander Walker. Again, the Thunder score.
Yeah, those passing skills are just part of what makes Caruso a valuable player.
And we've got a timeout called from Chris Finch. Clearly, he's got something his players need to hear, and immediately. Thunder with some changes. Hartenstein's checked in for Williams. Holmgren comes in for Aaron Wiggins. And Gilgeous-Alexander is subbed in for Alex Caruso. Big group substitution now for Minnesota. Gobert, he's checked in for Reed. Randall comes in for Clark. McDaniels, he's checked in for Alexander Walker. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Mike Conley. Here's DiVincenzo. Outside Edwards. Gobert with a screen for Edwards. Pocket 6. It's rebounded by Hartenstein. Hartenstein's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Pass to Holmgren. On the wing, Gilgeous-Alexander. Defended by DiVincenzo. And that one's good. Gilgeous-Alexander.
Well, he's been nothing short of fantastic this game, and he has his team in a great spot as this thing winds down.
Randall outside. And here's Edwards. Back to Randall. Pass to McDaniels. Shoots. And it falls over the rim and in. And it's 8 points for Jaden McDaniel.
Well, look, you want to put your guys in a position to succeed. McDaniels is more comfortable operating off the catch than he is initiating.
Now, here's Dort. Williams finds Holmgren. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Good on the shot. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 38 points.
Their interior has been inferior defensively. It has got to tighten up.
Edwards against Dort. Edwards can't hit. Oklahoma City leading by 8. Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to Williams. Gobert with the block. They recover it. For 3, Holmgren. And a great assist by Gilgeous-Alexander as that one goes in. Gilgeous-Alexander's got his 7th assist here tonight. Timberwolves trail by 11. And here's Edwards. Shoots over Dort on the left block. Edwards can't hit. Oklahoma City's gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. Minnesota's gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the 4th quarter.
Oh, what a physical score from Edwards. And sometimes Edwards makes defenses feel helpless. Tough shot there.
DiVincenzo against Gilgeous-Alexander. Holmgren finds Dort. Some nice passing by Oklahoma City here. 6 to shoot. Hartenstein with the screen for Gilgeous-Alexander. Second shot opportunity, and there's the nice layup by Hartenstein.
And guys, just really impressed. They made big plays when it counted, and that's why it's going to be on to the next round for Oklahoma City.
The coaching staff must be happy that they controlled their turnovers so well in this game.
Excellent self-control and patience tonight.
And I clearly think they showed to be the better team over the course of the series.
Hey, anytime you can win in 5, I mean, tonight, of course, they are way out in front. You take a lot of that mojo into the next round. We'll see if they can keep this same sort of competitive attitude as the stakes get higher. The competition also gets tougher.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
A big part of their success was his ability to keep the ball moving, finding guys when they would flash open.
Impressive job by the players, coaches, and don't discount the impact of these fans.
Oh, wow, what a great move inside.
That is incredible. Well, Edwards is so strong. He'll complete the play unless you wrap him up.
Shooting for Minnesota, Anthony Edwards. At the line for 1.
One shot.
And Edwards, no good on that one. And so the Oklahoma City Thunder take the series and will continue and eliminate any chance of a comeback with a big-time win here in Game 5. And, Greg, it's on to the conference finals for them.
And if there was anybody doubting this team heading into round 2, this series should have erased any of those doubts. A convincing win for a team whose championship hopes are looking bigger and brighter.
It's time for us to say goodbye. We hope you've enjoyed our second-round coverage of the NBA Western Conference Playoffs. For Stan Van Gundy, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for being with us tonight on 2K Sports. But as we go, let's take a look at our player of the game, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.